Hello everyone and welcome back to the Inter Milan career mode. This is season 3, but it looks a bit different because we're actually at the end of season 3. I'll explain all in a moment, I assure you, but just to let you know, the Inter Milan career mode is over. Now, I know it's over without actually recording a proper episode, but due to time restrictions, I cannot record season 3 every day, and I don't believe I'll be able to get it done before FIFA 17 comes out, which is at the end of September, of course. Now, while recording this, it's the 9th of August, but still, I still not believe I can get it done. I probably could get an episode done every few days, but not quick enough to finish when FIFA 17 comes out. So I've decided to end the series by simulating season 3, by making all the transfers I was going to make for season 3, simming it and then seeing the end result. And I hope you guys understand that. This will be the last FIFA 16 upload of the year, of course, and on the channel, but not to worry, I'll explain more about what will happen after this at the end of the video. But let's take a look at the season that I've simulated. As we can see, we finished second, 4 points behind Juventus, which is a shame. Rightful winners, of course. We didn't lose any games, only 4 compared to their 4. We drew more games and we didn't win as many. So those 2 draws definitely were consequences, and we didn't win the title because of that. Sassuolo made it into the top 3, that's pretty interesting. They made it into the Champions League, pretty impressive by Sassuolo. Torino and Roma make up the top 5 with us and Juventus, and AC Milan again finished outside the European places. Yeah, and Napoli finished 10th. That's quite a shock, actually. Very shocking indeed. The top scorers of the league, Icardi finally finished top of the goal scoring charts with 21 goals, followed up by Kalic from Fiorentina, 18 goals. And then Vasquez from Udinese with 17, so top 3. Yeah, very good. Our other 2 players in there with Berardi with 12 and Perisic with 11, and that was it. I don't think we had anyone else. No, that was it. We only 3 players in the top 25 scorers. Which is a shame, but oh well. Top assists were Kovacic was top of the assists actually with 9 assists. We then have Light with 6, and Berardi with 5, and that's it. Clean sheets, Handanovic kept 9, and Luis kept 16. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Not good enough though. Yellow cards, we didn't have many yellow cards. Top one was Medel, of course we'd expect that with 8. And then red cards, Florenzi had 4. And Miranda, I'll tell you more about that in a minute, had 3. Well, that was the top scorers of the Serie A and top assists. Let's move into the squad report. The final squad report of the season, of the series. So Handanovic stayed, of course, 87 rated, 33 years old, 16 clean sheets. Very good throughout the series. Our new goalkeeper, who I did say I was going to sign, Fernando de Souza Silva, played 16 games, kept 5 clean sheets, 6 actually. Yeah, of course, growth in physical stats, but nothing else really. Bruno Perez, I signed him, the right back, or right wing back, and sent Zavaleta to Torino. He grew by 2, and he scored 3 goals. That was very impressive from a fullback. Dario Santon, he grew by 1, played 16 games, always been a utility player really. Of course in real life he has failed 3 medicals and has failed to move to 3 clubs as a result of that, which is a major shame for him. De Vrij, he grew by 1 to 85, very good centre back course for season 2 and this season, very nice growth. Now Miranda, I signed Miranda in the summer transfer window at the beginning of season 3. For 28.2 million plus Juan Jesus, because of course Juan Jesus in real life has gone to Roma on loan, and with the amount of centre backs Roma have, I assume that he'll probably be permanently sold to them at the end of the season if he performs well. So aside Miranda, wanted more experience. He went down by 1, but still kept 14 clean sheets. Murillo, he didn't play, actually no, he played quite a few games, 34, 2 goals, 1 assist, remained 82 rated, which is a shame, didn't grow more. I expect he would have done if he had played more. Very good centre back, very reliable. Guy, of course, he's probably one of my favourite youngsters on the game. Grew to 77, 19 games played. Real revelation in Season 2. Really good performances from the second team. And yeah, he's ended on the 77 rating. Really good. Alex Telles, he grew by 1 in Season 3. 3 goals, 1 assist, 40 appearances. Of course, he's grown by 4 since the beginning of the career mode. And in real life, he's moved to Porto. So he hasn't stayed at Inter, he's moved to Porto, which is a brilliant move for Telles. Hopefully he can replace Alexandro. I've never seen Telles in real life play, but hopefully he does a good job for Porto. Federico Di Marco, he was on loan again, he's come back. Hasn't grown, 68 rated, never used. Well, he played 4 games in the Italian Cup, but I don't think that was for us, I think that was for someone else. Canna Erkin, of course, always back up, scored 1 goal. That was in the Champions League. Yeah, brought in, of course, in Season 2. They have brought him in real life. Really good signing for Inter in real life, and very reliable, I think. Gary Medel. Now, if there was player of the season, or player of the series, it'd probably go to him. Even though Icardi has scored so many goals, he has been a very consistent performer. 83 rated, 1 goal, 1 assist, but he's played 54 games. That just shows you how much ability he has, how much stamina he has. He can play that many games in season. Absolutely incredible. Mateo Kovacic, of course, we bought him back last season. Should probably do the same thing in real life, really, because his career has stunted at Real Madrid. 10 competitive assists and 2 goals. Yeah, just been sensational in centre midfield. Probably not a centre midfielder, to be honest. More of a cam. Never utilised there though. Now, Brozovic, 25, 81 rated, 4 assists, and quite a few goals in the Italian Cup actually. A lot of goals in the Italian Cup. That's about 11 goals in all competitions competitively. Yeah, not a bad season, but actually no, that's 11 assists, isn't it? Not 11 goals. I read that wrong. 4 goals, 11 assists. So yeah, pretty good from the cam, but you expect more goals. Gunakore, of course, the best talent of the club in terms of the best young player that actually had the best potential. He never fulfilled the potential in the 3 seasons, unfortunately. He grew to 78, which is 3 below that. Yeah, really good player. I like him a lot. I think if you do an Italian career mode, he should be a player you sign because he is very good. He is. Padovan is one of our youngsters. He grew by 5 to 57. Pretty poor youngster, to be honest. Never used him. Kondogbia, he grew to 80. Very solid 80. Now, he played 30 games, 2 assists. Didn't play much, of course, because of Medel and Kovacic. See, Kondogbia in real life, I think he can become a really good midfielder if he plays well for Inter. Probably not the best club for his development, really, Inter. Maybe he should have stayed at Monaco, because I think he could have made a bigger impact on the European market if he had stayed at Monaco for long enough and actually showed more what he's about. I think he could become one of the best midfielders in the world if he was able to, and if he was at the right club. But I don't think Inter is that, because, well, in real life they're not really that good, even though they did finish in the Europa League places last season. Ivan Perisic, he grew to 84, 29 years old. Quite a few goals actually, 13 goals and 5 assists. That is more than what he's got in the last 2 seasons. Very reliable player, Perisic. I like him a lot. But always had the ability and the work rate for me. That's why he's always played. Dodo, or Dudu, played 1 game in the Italian Cup and grew by 1 to 76. More of a utility player really in the past 2 seasons. Adair, he's still on loan here, even though I thought it was a 2-year loan. And that was 3 seasons ago, and he scored 3 goals and 2 assists. So yeah, good player overall. I liked him a lot because he's a lot quicker than the strikers we had. Domenico Berardi, he grew by 1 to 82. He scored a lot of goals, 19 goals and 6 assists. Incredible player. If you do the Italian career mode, it's basically a rule you have to sign him. Brilliant player. Really like him. Hopefully he gets a move away from Sassuolo in real life. I know Sassuolo have actually sold Sansone, the other winger they have, to Villarreal, which is a very good transfer for them. So Berardi hopefully will follow to a good club, because I think he needs to do that. Bibliani, he grew by 8 goals and 3 assists. That is quite good actually. Never expected that. He's one of the fastest players on the game. That is why I liked him a lot, and that's why he was a really good sub. Camera, still 68. He went on loads to Bari. He did. Only played 4 games in the Italian Cup. They were in the Italian League, but I don't think he ever played for them, which is a shame. Good youngster though. Now, of course, the main man and player of the season and series is Mario Icardi, who scored 21 goals and 23 competitively with 4 assists. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal striker. 84 now, he's going by 2, going by 4 since the beginning of the series, I believe. Very good striker, of course. Brilliant finishing, brilliant technical stats and mental stats. Only thing that lets him down is his physical. He's not quick enough. That is the issue. He is not quick enough for me. Hopefully he gains a bit of pace somewhere. Mario Balotelli never played. He played 6 games and scored 1 goal, which I don't know why. The computer must have thought, nah, I'm not going to use him. And for that reason he's very unhappy, which is a shame, since he did so well last season. But very good in season 2. And I think a move back to Inter in real life would be very good, or a move back to AC Milan for him. I think that would work out very well, because he knows the Italian league well and always plays well there. Stefan Jovetic, he played 31 games and scored 7 goals and 1 assist. That's probably a bit better than what you expected. Mostly in the Italian Cup, 3 in the Italian Cup. Also, again, a very reliable striker. Him and Icardi definitely make 2 very good options for striker. Of course, in season 2, him and Balotelli were incredible as a partnership. Very good. I've never learnt how to say this guy's name, but he's grown to 70. At 21 years old, never learnt how to say his name. It's called Ray. Unfortunately, never used him, but he probably never really suited my style of play because he's so slow. Lajic, he scored 6 goals competitively and 8 assists. Not bad at all. Of course, we brought him in that hectic January transfer window in season 1, along with Telles. In real life, he's moved to Torino. He hasn't signed for Inter, he's moved to Torino. Now, really, the thing about Telles and Lajic is that they were never going to be signed by Inter because it did so poorly in real life. So Lajic just moved to Torino, which is a good move for him still. Yeah, Roma have a habit of selling some really good players and then buying even better players, which they have done again in this transfer window. Rigoli is another youngster. He's going by 4 to 65. A lot of acceleration, but not much sprint speed. Another poor youngster, really. Baldini, he grew by 3 to 68. He's on a 2-year loan deal to Charleroi. I'm not sure how I say that. Grew by 3. He must be doing well there. And that is the final squad report of the season. Now, the 3 transfers, of course, as I made, Perez, Miranda, and the Angoli, and those were the 3 transfers I had to make really for this team. Now let's take a look at this season as a whole. We won the Italian Super Cup 3-2. I actually played that game before I decided to sim. That was actually a really incredible final. We were down 2-1 and came back to win 3-2 in extra time. The Italian Cup, we won 1-0. I did sim that. Beat Juventus 1-0 in added time. Jovetic scored in the 96th minute on the sim. Absolutely phenomenal. Really good season. So that's 2 trophies this season. That is the pre-season tournament. Lost that. In the semi-finals, Southampton, who eventually won the thing. The Copa Europe was won by Man City, who won it 3-0 against Benfica. No surprise there, really. The Champions League. Now, we got a bit further in the Champions League. We beat Bayer Leverkusen in the round of 16. and then got to the quarterfinals against Manchester United and lost 4-3 to them. Incredible quarterfinal. So we made it a bit further, which shows a bit of progress, I suppose, but not much. The eventual winners were Bayern Munich 3-1. They beat Barcelona. Incredible. The Europa League won by Monaco. They beat Sevilla, the champions, of course. 3-time winners, Sevilla. In the final, Monaco beat Real Madrid. In the semi-final, must have been away goals, of course. Yep, good result for Monaco there. And the FIFA World Cup is on, and that is the end of the table. So I don't think there's anything else to show. But actually, let's take one final look at our career at Inter. Of course, we have never moved from the club. So let's take a look. So overall, we've managed one club, which is Inter. We're on £25,000 a week, which I think is a joke, because managers are never on £20,000 a week, £25,000 a week. I really think, like, in FIFA 17 you should be able to get new contracts, because managers always get contracts. Like, if they do really well, you get a new contract. That should be a thing. So, we've won 1 league title and 5 domestic trophies, 6 trophies in 3 seasons. Last season we finished second. In this season, second, won the Italian Cup and the Super Coppa, and got a bit further in the Champions League, so it is progress. We won no international trophies. Our biggest win was a 5-0 victory against whoever that is, and our biggest defeat was a 2-0 loss against Chelsea in the Champions League, which of course all you guys saw. And our record transfer fee is the fee we paid to sign Miranda, I think, 28.1 million, and we've only ever made 3.9 million from transfers. That is a joke, really. Our record as Inter manager: 163 games, 109 won, 36 drawn, 18 lost, 318 scored, and 120 conceded. So, and then there's the reviews of the seasons. So yeah, I think we've definitely completed our task of rebuilding Inter from where they have been and back to where they once were. 6 trophies in 3 seasons, I think, is a definitely an achievement, and something Inter, I think, could only hope for in real life. They have made some really good signings in real life. Ever Banega, Kana Erkin, Kendrava, and Saradi, fullback. So they've made plenty of good transfers already. I hope they make some more because of the Chinese investment, and of course, yeah, Serie A is, I believe, stronger than ever with some of the transfers made, and that is definitely going to influence my decision for what career moves to be doing on next FIFA. Let's talk a bit about that, actually. So yeah, of course, guys, FIFA 17 will be the next big game for this channel. I'm really looking forward to it, of course. It's a big, massive game for this channel. Hopefully we can get the channel growing even more next year, and of course at the end of this year. Thank you for the support on both the West Ham and Inter Milan career modes, as my first career modes of whatever. They've been so much fun. I just love how competitive they have been, especially the Inter Milan career mode. The West Ham not so much, because I never increased difficulty on that, which I forgot, of course. The current subscriber count, as I record this, is 35, so we've grown massively, and hopefully we can grow even more. 50 target maybe for next year, maybe even 100, we'll see. In terms of uploads, this is the last FIFA 16 upload. After this, there probably won't be an upload for a while. Towards the end of the actual summer transfer window, I will do a video updating you on what I intend to do for FIFA 17. I would have many ideas of what to do, some really exciting career modes I want to do, and I'll explain more about that in that video of why I feel these career modes will be really good, and try and get you guys more involved in them too, because they do have the capacity to get more people involved in these kind of career modes. They really do. And after the actual transfer window has finished, I want to do a review of the transfer window. It's been a major transfer window. Paul Pogba, for example, signed for Manchester United earlier on today. It was about 12:30 AM. I heard that news. Incredible transfer fee. I've always liked Paul Pogba. Not a Manchester United fan. I hate them, of course, as a Liverpool fan, but great transfer for them. But with Mourinho, you just get loads of money, don't you? Spending with him, he's spent over 150 million already in his first transfer window. Brilliant by him. Yeah, so I'll do a review of the transfer window, and also pick my best signings of the summer, and who I think will be the best signing of the summer. Predict who will be the best Premier League signing, or the best Spanish League signing, or the best German signing. There are loads of really under the radar transfers that have gone on that people haven't really noticed, I believe, and some of that has influenced my decisions for FIFA 17 on what teams I should do. You'll find out more about that in that little update video, and then of course after that I'll bring you FIFA 17 the demo, which comes out on the 9th of September, I think, maybe a bit later, I don't know. Loads of teams on there though, including Inter Milan and Liverpool and Barcelona and Manchester United and Real Madrid, and loads of teams on there. Really look forward to that. And then of course FIFA 17 does come out at the end of September, and but after the demo I will bring you individual videos on what teams I will be doing on career mode, and my reasons for that, and we'll take a look at the squad that they have. That's why I want to wait until after the transfer window finishes, so any business they still have to do, they get done, and so that I don't miss out on any of that. Anyway guys, I want to thank you for all the support on the Inter Milan career mode. Real big thank you, and the West Ham career mode of course. Sorry it had to come to such a premature end, but I just don't have time to record Season 3, and I would never get it done before FIFA 17. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who continues on a season on an older FIFA, and then when the new FIFA comes out, they finishes the series and moves on to the new series of FIFA 17, and doesn't finish the FIFA 16 series, which is kind of a shame. A lot of YouTubers I've seen do that, and I don't want to be that. I want to finish all the careers before the new FIFA comes out, so that we are fully prepared for the new FIFA, of course. And I'm really looking forward to it, and hope you guys are too. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please leave a like, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and looking forward to FIFA 17. And I'll see you when I see you.